Now to what's good this morning. We want to know what's good. Well, here's what's good. One man is dedicating his time to teaching parents how to properly install car seats so children are safe on the roads. It's a personal goal of his to end child deaths caused by improperly installing child seats. Motor vehicle crashes are actually the leading cause of death among children in the United States. The CDC says that while car-related deaths have declined in the past decade, more can be prevented if restraints are always used and used properly. Our Amy Paffrath joins us now in studio. Amy, you met a man in Simi Valley who helps families keep their little ones safe. Tell us about him.
Yes, Giselle, and that's correct. It's about using them properly. That's the hard part. With so many car seats to choose from, it can be overwhelming and confusing for parents. Luckily, there are people like Marc Cohen willing to help. Keeping children safe is a parent's top priority, especially in the car. An improperly installed car seat can be catastrophic, something Marc Cohen knows all too well.
I lost my children in a crash. January 1st, 2002, a driver on meth ran a red light and T-boned the car. I lost my daughter at the scene, my 21-year-old daughter at the scene, and 2 days later, I lost my 22-month-old grandson from head injuries.
Injuries that could have been prevented. An estimated 59% of car seats are installed or used improperly. Since he lost his kids 17 years ago, Marc has dedicated his time to educating parents on car seat safety by making house calls.
Hey, Drew.
Hey.
Marc Cohen.
Good to meet you. How are you?
Pleasure to meet you.
Come on in.
Thank you, sir.
Today's visit happens to be to my house. My husband and I are expecting our first child in early July. We're thrilled, but there's so much to do and learn in preparation for a new baby. The information overload can be a bit overwhelming. There are so many car seat types. Do you know how many brands or
Well, I think Durrell, which makes several different brands, I think they have 105 different seats.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to check that there's no recalls on the seat. I have a recall list.
Marc spends about an hour with each family, talking them through safety features, sharing stats and anecdotes.
Infant insert may only be used for a child who weighs 4 to 8 pounds.
And giving a hands-on installation lesson. He doesn't just do it for you.
99% of the parents are grateful and happy to have the information. There is a small percentage of the population that think I'm an installer, and they just say, okay, here's the seat, there's the car, I'll be inside. That's not the way it is. That's not the way I work. My job is to be an educator first. So our job is to teach you how to do it so that you can do it yourself. Let's go ahead and unlock everything. Go ahead and open up the lock off. To do this, snap it shut. Green means you've got the a good install. There you go.
Hey, that sounded like a proper click.
And then just test. You want to make sure that you've got room behind the seat, and you do.
Awesome.
You good with this?
Yeah.
Marc doesn't do this for the money, though he does accept gratuities. He's passionate about car seat safety for one simple reason.
The most important thing is the kids are safer. I don't want anybody going through what I go through, but I still go through. It's the parents' worst nightmare.
I definitely learned a lot, and he calmed my husband's fears.
This is a huge undertaking, but I feel like definitely way more confident than I did an hour ago. So he's doing a great service to anybody that reaches out to him.
And for Marc, that's the greatest compliment he could receive. Marc told me he hears from thankful families all the time. In fact, he helped one install seats when the twin boys were just 4 years old. A few months later, the mom was in a severe car crash with the boys. And although mom had very serious injuries, the boys were unscathed. Marc met the family again recently, and he said he became emotional when both young men, pictured here, Ryan and Brett, thanked him for saving their lives.
Oh my gosh.
How wonderful for him to have a purpose, to take such a tragedy and to help other people.
Absolutely. It's really cool to see him turn that into a passion. He's so passionate about it. He will not leave your house until you feel comfortable getting it in and out on your own, and maybe taking it into an Uber, or, you know, it's never just going to sit in your car. You need to be able to do this over and over again correctly every single time.
And he doesn't charge anyone?
He doesn't charge anyone. He'll travel anywhere from Simi Valley to Riverside down to Laguna Beach. He accepts gratuities, but if a family can't afford it, that is not off the table. He still wants to show you how to put that car seat in.
And we have to go, but you do recommend checking Consumer Reports and other sites to find out the safety records and recall notices before you buy anything.
Yes.
You're getting close.
I'm so close. And I'm ready. my car seat's ready. Cohen.net if you would like Marc to come by.
Thanks, Amy.
Thanks
Good
so much,
news.
guys.
We'll be back.